What's up, everybody? This is Corey from My2Cents, and today we're going to talk about a Spigen Neo Flex screen protector for the Galaxy S8. This is a 2-pack, and this is compatible with a Spigen case. We'll be actually putting that on this phone as well and testing to see how it all works out together. So in the package we have our spray. We have a couple dust removal stickers. We also have a microfiber cloth. And we also have a squeegee to help us remove the liquid from the screen protector itself. And in here we have our screen protectors. It does have a tutorial there you can watch for a video if you want to see that also. And on the back of this paper here, it actually gives us instructions on how to install the protector, which is really pretty simple stuff. They want you to wash your hands, spray the solution on your fingers, spray enough to cover the adhesive side of the Neo Flex, apply it to the device, spray the solution on the back side of the protector, and use that as a lubricant to help you squeegee out any additional bubbles. And you can also use the microfiber cloth there as well. And they're saying if your screen has curved edges, use the microfiber cloth to make sure that the protector is perfectly adhered on the edges by applying generous pressure in a downward motion until the edges are covered. What that says to me is that it might take a little bit of force to get this to stick. We have to wait for it to dry a little bit before it actually stick down to the edges, which is pretty common with the Edge phones. We're just going to use our dust removal sticker, try to get off any little last bits of dust that might be still adhered to the screen. And the goal here is just to get this as clean as possible before we actually start to put down our screen protector. So we're going to go ahead and wet our hands with the adhesive spray so we can peel the sticker off of the backing. This will make it so there are no fingerprints on the film itself. Now that they're nice and wet and clean, we'll go ahead and peel the screen protector off of the film backing. You want to be gentle if you have fingernails, just not to pull it too hard or to press into it too deep, as you can damage the protector. We're going to go ahead and spray the back of the film protector. And it's nice to have a waterproof phone when you're doing this. You don't have to worry about getting any of this liquid into your device. And I gave it a good 3 sprays, and it's just not sticky enough, so I'm going to give it another 2. I should say not liquid enough to move around freely on the device. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of try to squeeze out a lot of the big bubbles, move it around, just line it up right here at the top. It should be able to move freely, and you're okay to use a lot of liquid on this to help it move around. If you're using a non-waterproof device, you'll want to use as minimal as possible. Make sure the phone's off and possibly pull out your battery if you can. Spray the protector on the phone side, and that'll help your squeegee move around freely and not pull the protector. We'll get it nice and fairly centered at this point, and you can see that the edges are not sticking down yet, but we want to get it centered to the point where we're happy with the way it looks. Use our microfiber cloth to help wipe off any residual liquid on the back side. Now once you do this, you want to be careful with the squeegee. You don't want to squeegee too hard, as you can actually pull or damage the protector itself. And you don't have to get every single bubble out of the device either. You just want to get as much out as you possibly can. Anything that's left on the screen means it'll just take longer to dry. So we have a couple bumps you can see under there. We're going to use our microfiber cloth and run it down the edges of the phone, and just press a downward motion is what I was talking about to get this to stick. And it actually comes up sticking a little bit faster than I thought it would. It might be because I'm using the microfiber cloth and rubbing it back and forth to help free up any of the liquid that's kind of pouring out, as well as kind of heat it up just a little bit with friction to help it stay down. So that side is looking great. Let's go ahead and start on the opposite side of the phone to help stick down this edge. We'll use the exact same motion with our microfiber cloth. Perfect. Now, if it is coming up, and you could possibly use your palm to help kind of pull it down, or maybe just let it sit for a minute. let the liquid kind of dry up, and then try to push it down again. This one went down pretty easy compared to one of the IQ liquid skins I'm doing on the SA Plus. This edge did adhere much quicker than on that device. If you see any little tiny white edges coming to pull up around the device, continue to press it down. Anything that you see kind of that halo effect means that dust can get in there and your protector will pull up much faster. Now this is a case-friendly protector, so you want to be pretty careful about aligning it on the device. You can power it on and kind of look around, make sure that you've covered all of the edges. And this is a case-friendly screen protector, so that meaning it'll barely cover the screen from edge to edge. So don't be expecting to, if you're kind of missing around some of the corners or it's not hitting all the way to the bezel, that's 100% normal. Also, we're going to let this dry now for 12 to 24 hours. I'm pretty happy with the way it went down. It was a pretty easy install. The edges went on nice and clean. So we'll go ahead and just let it sit as they suggest. Really the goal is to make sure all of the bubbles and imperfections are off of the device. So here we have the device. It's been that full 24 hours. It was looking great in the morning. My wife has been using it all day. She had it in her purse for a little bit. You can see that the edge of the protector is nice and still adhered to the device, which is perfect. Right here across the side. So you can see there's no haloing, no pulling up with this protector, which is great. With the screen on, you can definitely see where it just barely meets the edge of the display, so that's making this case friendly. We were using a Spigen case with this as well, and it worked out great. No lifting, no pulling, but looking at the screen after being in a purse for 8 hours, I mean, there are some major dings into this protector. I would have expected it to be a little bit more resilient than that. You can see some huge nicks. I mean, she's not super rough on phones, and this one just seems to kind of ding up and scratch fairly easy. It's got kind of got that orange pill effect to it. So putting it in the case, you can see that it doesn't lift the protector. It fits perfect. So all of that stuff rounds out. But I mean, I just can't let go of the fact that it got dinged so easy in a purse. So I'm going to have to say that there will probably be a better protector out there. If you want to check it out, there's an Amazon link below. You can check out the product itself. As always, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.